Hello, everybody. It's me, Raquel SSG, and we have more Kitty.
Yeah.
And it's been a relaxing day for me. I kind of crashed out and burned hard this past weekend. I didn't know how tired I was until like I put my head on the pillow and I was just gone.
Same here. You calling me for this just woke me up. I was like, oh shit.
I thought you were already awake. I
Oh,
thought you were still outside doing like yard stuff.
oh. When I saw that the plant was growing into the house, I'm like, you know what? We gotta have a fucking nap.
Mm.
Like, I'm just not doing that right now.
Yep, catnips are really nice. But you have
Yeah,
to make sure it doesn't like screw you over when you try to go to sleep
I
later
ain't
in
gonna
the
sleep
night.
at least an hour anyway, so I'm just, nah,
Yeah.
might as well just go for it.
Yeah.
I didn't mean to have a nap, really. I was laying down looking at something, and I started kind of, the phone started falling forward, almost hit me in the face, and I'm like, all right, I'll put the phone down.
Hmm. Well, hopefully everyone's having a good evening on a Wednesday.
Yeah, on my back.
I'm just taking a load off today because I'm still feeling the like yesterday I was still feeling the effects of the burnout,
Right.
but I feel better
I'm
today than I did a few days ago.
stupid computer.
What was that? Bing, bing, bing.
That's my AVAS thing popping up. It doesn't like that I go to this website to look at pirated movies. So,
Oh yeah.
yeah, somebody was explaining that they're like super excited about going to or they're hoping to go to a theater to see an anime that came out. And I'm like, I think I have that on my website. And they're like, ooh. And I was double checking just now, and my thing was going ding ding.
What anime was it?
Let me go see the silliness real quick. Um, Jesus. Kimetsu no Yaba Infinity Castle.
Infinity Castle.
Well, I think it's got like two titles. So it says Demon Slayer.
Yes, that's it. Demon
Yeah,
Slayer Mitsu no Yaba, the movie. And it's,
yeah.
in my neck of the woods, but that's, for tomorrow at 7 o'clock Central Time.
Yeah. I don't know if your little friends would want to see that or not.
Maybe.
You could do a watch party and show it. People would be going wild because not everybody has theater money.
True. Too true. I wonder if, like, like they have, let's see here. Let's see, any like popcorn bucket or anything like that. Let's check. Mm-hmm. no popcorn bucket. That's weird.
Huh.
Hey, last Sunday. Hey,
Yeah, now.
what are you doing? Eating? I think he meant Raquel, but that's okay. Raquel and Moira.
Yeah.
Hey, how have you been doing? Hope you're doing good. It's been a while since I saw you last. Uh, I think it's been like maybe 3 months,
Yeah.
maybe a little bit more than that. I can't really remember. But good to see you. Yeah, that is no popcorn bucket, but it's supposed to like show in the movie theaters on the 12th. So,
It's a little dry in here.
so that'd be like next Friday. Awesome.
What? Oh, that anime?
Demon Slayer, the Infinity Castle movie? Yeah.
It comes out the 12th?
In the US, yes.
Oh, shit. 'Cause let me go check this. I think I have it now. Let me go look. Let me see the file plays.
Yeah, will premiere in theaters on September 12th.
There we go. Oh, shit. I got it.
Well, there you go.
I mean, it's a little dodgy because you could tell the camera needed adjusted for a second. The person has a camera in the theater. But,
Yeah,
but yeah, like it's fine now.
right on.
Yeah, so
How?
if you want to do a watch party, I think your little friends would love it.
All right, I'll keep that in mind. How are both of you and Pumpkin? I'm doing
Oh,
good. Pumpkin's doing fine too. She
yeah.
was here in the room with me, but she took off, so she'll be back though.
Her. Hugs
I'm
to you, Ted, okay?
doing Yes, hugs. I'm doing okay. Sorry, I haven't been hanging out with you. Life happens, and I'm not much into Fortnite. My apologies.
Yeah.
That's fine. I completely understand. I know I've been playing a lot of Fortnite. I do want to get back into other games and stuff, rather just Fortnite. But I've just been having so much fun with it, really. So I'm pretty much enjoying myself with playing the game and stuff. But you're absolutely right. Like I need to get back into other games for sure. And then there's the Downton Abbey movie that's coming in theaters.
Yeah, when's that coming out?
Let me double check here.
I mean, heck, if I got something that's 2 weeks early, I might have that too. Which is crazy that I got that already. That's pretty exciting. I don't even like anime, but I feel excited to have something 2 weeks early. Like, yeah.
Same day, September 12th.
I,
So there's two movies coming out that day. We have uh, Demon Slayer, Infinity Castle, and then we have Downton Abbey, uh, the grand final.
it's got an E on the end.
I know.
Okay, just trying to help.
I know. Thank you.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't
Yeah.
have that one yet. I have the
Okay.
2019 movie, the series, and Downton Abbey New Era from like 3 years ago.
Right on. If GTA Online has Halloween and holiday events and you participate, I'll do my best to be around for those. Right on. Well, speaking of GTA Online, mm, Let me see if I can show this.
Peanut! What the fuck? Peanut!
Ooh, got that dog going. Something got that dog going. Alrighty. I had fun watching you partake in those in the past.
Yeah, I left the
Yep.
front door was open and the neighbor's dog came in and Peanut was having none of it.
Ooh.
For
No wonder that.
barking, she actually had a reason, although the dog's not going to cause any harm. It's just Peanut. Or it's just Buttercup. Which is funny because there's Peanut and there's Buttercup. I think that's hilarious. I couldn't get over that.
Poor dog. What the dog's okay. She just didn't like the other dog coming near the house.
Well, yeah. I mean, I'm fine now. It's just sometimes she barks down the hall because she thinks she hears something that's annoying.
Well, look who it is. It's Chris Knight.
That's why I didn't get on to her once I realized there actually was something there. I'm like, oh, my bad.
Hey, Chris Knight, what's up?
Meow?
Oh, yeah, maybe I should do this meow. Yeah. Oh, ow,
Oh, meow,
ow.
meow.
Hold on.
Whoa, brightness.
Holy crap, it's like a miracle
my
fucking
ego.
happening.
It's my ego.
It's equal in the basement.
Yes. Hold
That's
on.
crazy.
Just gotta find the right window to open
I
up
need
to
to find
fix
a
this.
snack.
And we will go here. We're gonna hit this. It'll close up there, and see now we go.
There we go.
I said, look, it's all done now. Just
Oh,
a little tiny problem.
Kansas City colors.
Yeah,
It is football season.
it is. But no, I mean, my shirt's the really cool thing. It's my animal shirt.
Animal, yeah.
I love this shirt. Animal Tasmanian Devil. Those are like my perfect thing. The chaos thing.
Mm-hmm.
Love it. Actually, I did this because we did a draft, and I saw you were live, and I was like, let's jump on.
Awesome.
I got to remember where everything's at on this now with all the switches they've made.
Well, they did a lot of stream yards have a lot of updates for the past month.
Mm-hmm. Just go to the old standby. There we go.
There you go.
Or we go to the first one I ever had. This is old school. So funny story. The picture up above here and where it says Night Stackhouse, that's Singapore.
Okay.
That whatever you call it, Skyline, that's Singapore. And I loved it so much when I saw it. I was like, wow, I really, really like that. And actually this is it in a normal size. And the reason why I did that was because I'd love to have my own talk show, my own like late night talk show. Truthfully, I'd love to do that, or a game show, anything like that. But
right.
I grew up with like Johnny Carson and David Letterman, and so this was kind of the thing, was this city drop. And then I was looking around and I found this one, and this is Kansas City. And I was like, I gotta have that, because that was what I was looking for originally, was a Kansas City one, but I couldn't find it. The funny thing about this, I don't know if I said this. I think I tell everybody like the same thing 12 times, so I may have said this to you. I don't know, but the stuff behind Liberty Memorial, which is right here, the stuff in here. Let me go over here, and we'll do the weather.
Sure.
Like this. So this is Liberty Memorial. This is
right.
a World War One memorial. It is not federally funded, though. It's the only World War One memorial, I think, in the United States. But if it's not, it's the only World War One in the United States that is not federally funded. This is funded by taxpayers here in the city. About 30 years ago now or so, right about the time I was old enough to vote, we did a huge thing for this, a huge tax. Like, we voted on a tax to help restore this, and they've done wonderful work. Ask Constar if you ever see him again. I'll let him out of the dungeon at some point. You can talk to him again. We'll make sure that happens. Anyways, we went here to see a event, or a special exhibit. It was really kick-ass. But anyways, so this right here is actually way back here, like this way. And all of this right here actually would be seen like this if you were looking at this direction. So this is actually put in front where it's actually back here, and this is all sideways. So this is the wrong direction for this part of the skyline for this to be where it's at. And so somebody superimposed it on top and did a really cool job of it all. And so I just love it. It's a really cool thing. It puts a lot of cool things in Kansas City that is part of its skyline. We're not a huge skyline city, but it sits up on a hill. So it looks really cool at night because, you know, you see it from all over. This right here, this one right here is the Power and Light building. Used to be the KCP&L Power and Light, but KCP&L is gone now. But Power and Light building was one of the inspirations for the apartment building in Ghostbusters, the first Ghostbusters that Dana Barrett lived in.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so it isn't the only one. And if you go on Wikipedia, I don't think it even mentions it. But truthfully, it is, because my father knew people there, and they talked about them coming and doing scouting at this building. So, yeah.
Cool.
Another one of my favorite backgrounds.
Oversaturation. And it was bright.
Yes, it was. I like this one too. This is just a painting.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. And then I have my Serene. Let's see. What's this one? What is
collage
this?
of images.
Rock Van Halen. It's Van Halen, a Van Halen collage. And then, of course, my Breath of the Wild games. GTA, Kansas City, when they won the first Super Bowl. WandaVision.
Yeah. My city has once used auditorium dedicated to local soldiers that survived and fell in the Great War in World War One. I think the citizens paid for it.
Yeah, so when the first war happened, when the Great War, as it was called back then, happened, here I go, history buff stuff. Most cities did some sort of a like a hall. Like here in Kansas City, Kansas, it's called Memorial Hall. And it was dedicated in the memory of World War I veterans, because they didn't think there would be another war. We thought that was it. Like, you know, and, you know, I don't think there's any World War I veterans left anymore, but the ones that I had ever talked to and ones that my grandfather had told me about, they really just thought that was it. They when they came home, they thought that it was over. And the funny thing, well, not the funny thing because it's war, but the World War I started because there was a wrong turn. Archduke Ferdinand, his motorcade took a wrong turn, and the Serbian national who killed him just so happened to be there. He had been trying to kill Archduke Ferdinand, and he just so happened to be there. And when it happened, they took his chances and killed the guy, and that started World War I. And they thought it was over. So a lot of cities built buildings in memory. The World War I monument here was built as a singular monument to showcase the collaboration between nations that fought to win World War I. So when they dedicated it, I'm trying to remember who the League of Nation heads were, but I think Churchill came, or not Churchill. Who was it? I had to look here to get this straight. I don't want to tell you.
Yeah, you don't want to make get history wrong here. But hello.
Yeah.
Let's see here. All right. So the Allied commanders, Marshal Ferdinand Foch from France, General John J. Pershing of the United States, Admiral Lord Beatty from Great Britain, and General Armando Diaz from Italy, and Lieutenant General Baron Jacques, Belgium, along with Vice President Calvin Coolidge. But there's pictures of the Harry S. Truman before he was president or vice president came, because he lived in Independence, Missouri. And it was the first time in history that these 5 major Allied commanders were together in one place. American Legion, the event coincided with the American Legion convention in Kansas City with 60,000 members in attendance. More than 100,000 people gathered to witness the dedication. Let me see here.
That's not the case. Says, yeah, if you went back in time to 1918 or 1919-ish and said World War I, you'd freak them out because they thought the Great War would be the last war.
It was called the Great War.
Rothschilds.
Little did they know that, World War II was going to start soon.
Okay, yeah.
So the reason why World War II happened was because of what happened with World War I.
So the World War I monument in Kansas City is special because it is the United States National World War I Museum and Memorial. It was dedicated shortly after the war by the combined effort of Kansas City leaders and citizens, and it uniquely serves as both a memorial to veterans of the Great War and a comprehensive museum housing the world's greatest collection of World War I artifacts. I think, though, it's also publicly funded. Let's see. Is the
publicly funded? It's like the Crazy Horse monument that's been currently under construction right now is not government funded. It's only public funded, and that's why it's taking so long. It will probably be still under construction by the time I leave this mortal plane.
So the World War I Museum was initially funded by private donations. It has since received a mix of both private and public. Private funds following the war, Kansas City community raised over $2.5 million in 10 days through the Liberty Memorial Association. Restoration and expansion in 1990s and 2000. New funding campaign was started when the Memorial Fund fell into despair. This campaign used both private and public funds. Public funds in 1998, when Kansas City voters approved a temporary sales tax to help fund the memorial's restoration, and they also restored our Union Station. So I was 21 when that happened, and that was one of the first things I remember in my head voting on and voting for, because and I actually helped by my tax dollars and my private money, because my mother and I and she wouldn't have been my then wife, I guess must have been just me and my mom. We bought a brick for the walkway. They have a bunch of bricks with people's names on it. We bought a brick and put my dad's name on it. And now that he's no longer here, it means even more that he's at that monument for me because of his what he did for this country. So, but it has never received a federal dollar ever. So that's the big thing. Even though, like it says, it serves as the World War I memorial for the whole country. And again, like I said, when people came back from the Great War, they built a lot of these buildings that were called Memorial Hall, or, if there's a local person in the town that was well respected or died, they might call it, Grant's Memorial Hall, or Grant's, Memorial, whatever. But as we ended up having a Second World War, it became more of a memorial hall for veterans of foreign service and stuff like that, and wars. We also have the Veteran of Foreign Wars, VFW, is headquartered here too. So there's a big deal about that.
Last time case says, yeah, the harsh punishment on Germany in armistice after World War One laid the seeds for World War II. Some say it's basically one war with a pause because issues were never really resolved with the armistice.
Yeah, so we when the Allies won, we punished Germany, primarily Germany, even though it was the Hungarian Austria king or empire or whatever you want to call it, that really was the start of it. A Serb killed their archduke, and that's where the war really started. But Germany kind of took a leading cause on it. And so when we won, or when the Allies won, we put a lot of rules out there. They couldn't have boats that could hold X amount of weight. They couldn't make more than so many boats. They couldn't have this, like they couldn't have enough materials to make tanks or make weaponry. And we put so many sanctions on them that by the time, funny enough, World War I, Adolf Hitler was
we can't say that word.
I hate that.
Yeah,
it makes no sense to me.
I know,
okay,
but it's YouTube, so I like
that drives me nuts because the unalive, if we're talking in documentary terms, these should be acceptable terms, and that should be something we can fight. Again, another thing that's
we cannot.
Right. Anyways, I won't say that name again.
Yeah. Also, the other word with the H, like the cost at the end, the H with the cost in the end, you can't say that either.
Yeah. No. I know. Which again I don't understand, because again it happened.
I don't know either, but
I won't push it. I understand. I'm sorry. I didn't even know.
No. You're good. It's just YouTube rules.
Because people use his army or the group that he was in charge of. They use that like it's going out of style. I'm like, that's ridiculous. Because do you know what you're doing when you call somebody you know what? It's like
Yahtzee. Yeah, Yahtzee.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, do you know what you're saying to somebody when you say that? It's funny, soup that and whatever and all the little things. Okay, but when you call somebody that out of not liking something they said, if they're not that, or if they didn't say anything near what those people did, that's ridiculous. It's such a pointless thing. Anyways, so AH was was captured and injured in World War I by I want to say it was a Russian soldier, and the Russian soldier let him go. He kind of, I think if I remember right, the story goes, he thought he was going to die. He thought he was going to die, or that he had been so hurt that he was like, I'm going to let this guy go and not worry about it. It was something like that, but he was captured and injured to the point that he could have been that, unalive then. And we would have maybe never seen what happened in World War II, but you see, there's a difference between Japan and Germany, how that was handled, because Germany's leadership was, for the most part, kept in, like they let them stay there. We kind of took over Japan. We kind of installed people. We kind of held them accountable and was always on their side. But that's also because it was just Japan and it was just us doing it. Japan came in late in the war, and we wouldn't have entered if it hadn't been for Japan. So really a lot of this Germany and Italy and the other Axis powers that were fighting the Allied powers we were supplying weapons, we were supplying some men, we were helping with covert operations, but we were really trying to stay far away from it. We didn't want anything to do with World War II. And so when Japan bombed Pearl Harbor, we, of course, got forced into it, got caught with our pants down, but they thought they did more damage than they did. And we were back up and running within months, and they didn't destroy the aircraft carrier. A lot of things didn't actually get destroyed there. But back to Germany, when AH became a public figure and started saying what he was saying, there was a large amount of people who didn't have an issue. He found people to blame for the things that had happened to him. And all Germans at the time felt like they were wrong. They're like, hey, okay, we get it. We lost in World War I, but you don't have to do this to us. So, how do I put this? So a certain world leader right now that is our leader, AH kind of did what he did. You can't do that. Oh, okay, I'm going to do it anyways. I don't care. So he looked at these rules that said, well, you can't do this and you can't do that. And he found ways to kind of say he was following the rules, but not follow the rules. So he built tons of
finesse.
Ship
I
holes.
guess you can go
Yeah.
finesse.
Yeah, he built tons of holes for ships, but he didn't finish the ships. And so they would sit there, but he was basically getting it ready so he could finish them off quick. And he would start things here and there. And it wasn't until a little too late that people realized what he was doing. So that's why we had the Berlin Olympics with Jesse Owens. And that's why these things actually happened, because we hadn't really woken up to the fact of exactly what he was. We didn't know what he was doing to the people that, we were talking, you can't say the word. We didn't know all about that. And it hadn't really happened majorly yet. He was still lying in wait, but a lot of Europeans started saying, hey, wait a minute, he's not supposed to be doing this, and he's not supposed to be doing this. And by the time they came around to it, it was too late. He had what he needed, and that's why he took over so quickly, is because nobody was prepared for him to do it. Now, call him a great strategist or whatever, he really might have been, but the problem was he did several stupid things. One, if you've ever watched The Princess Bride, one of the best lines in that is when Vicini is sitting there with Dark Pirate Roberts, and they're getting ready to do the drink test, and he takes it, and one of the things he says is never get caught in a land war in Asia, and that was kind of a hint towards people who would go to Russia would learn very quickly once they got past that Eastern Front area that the farther they went, by the time they actually fought the Russian soldiers, it took them so long to break those lines or to fight that they put so much manpower, so much time, that they lost lots of supplies, and they ended up normally getting so far into Russia that winter started, and they were never prepared for it. So by the time winter started, Russians are used to it, Germans weren't. And so that's when the Russians started taking over. And when they lost the hold on the Eastern Front, and the United States came into the war and started sending more people here to help, that's where he lost it. Truthfully, there's a lot of people from World War II that said if Hitler had just held that line on the East, if you get cut, Heffler,
yeah,
we'll call him Heffler. If he had gone to the Eastern Front and stayed there and kept Russia from advancing and stayed in his own backyard, for lack of a better term, that he may have actually at least taken Europe and made it much harder in the United States to get rid of him, and possibly gotten the United States to at least say, okay, stay there, keep, don't come over here. But what's funny is there was a ton of supporters in the United States for his movement. If you've seen Oppenheimer, I don't think Oppenheimer was fully a follower or a full supporter, but he certainly hung around that crowd, and he certainly gravitated that way for a reason.
Right.
And so I think a lot of people don't realize how many people he pulled the wool over. And even afterwards, again, we, to this day, the mass extinction that we can't talk about, there's people who still say it never existed. My grandfather was a part of the liberation of several concentration camps, and he had pictures and showed me and my cousins at a fairly young age these pictures of bodies, just mounds of people.
Where did the pictures come from?
They were from the concentration camps.
Well, I know. I'm saying, did he take them?
Yeah, he did.
Okay.
He would show us and say, "Don't let anybody tell you this didn't happen."
Right.
And so,
if Germany was handled like Japan by the U.S. after World War II, they may not have become the state they would grow into. I'm avoiding the specific term to respect you and your channel. Thank you, Seneca. I appreciate it.
I'm sorry. It's like I said, I find it.
Okay.
I like history, and I find it stupid. I find it stupid the rules YouTube puts out there. Because here's the thing. Again, like so many different things with YouTube. I'm sorry if you don't want to talk about YouTube on here, I won't. But so many things with YouTube. There's two sides to the story.
Right.
There are people who do music reviews, like I do. A review is something where I can play some of the music, or I can play the video, talk over it, talk about it, critique what I think, I don't like, what I do like, all that stuff. And that's fair use. But they'll still ding it, and they'll still let somebody take it down. What's funny is anybody can claim that if they've used it. So I have stuff that I put out there using other band stuff because I critiqued it, and it still sends me something saying somebody used this video. What they used was the video I used to critique it, but I'm getting the notification that I can then say, oh, yep, flag it and take it down. I shouldn't have that power. I do. And it's like, so who's really flagging these things? Who's really doing it? And what is, and it's ridiculous. It's like,
I don't know.
It just that again, on a live thing. If you're, go ahead.
Yeah. There were people who told the U.S. about the camps, but evidence was foggy until Allied troops found them.
There was some fogginess about the camps. In fact, some of the footage that we see today was actually a reenactment. And I know it sounds crazy, but Anne Frank's fucking sister even said this in a news show. And she said a lot of the footage, like a lot of people hadn't taken film footage of what was happening. So they had to go back a few months later and reenact some of it to take pictures of. It was weird. But Anne Frank's sister said it. I can try to find the interview if you want. But I can see why some people might think it sounds a little dodgy for having to do do retakes. It sounds weird. So I can see why there'd be some people asking questions,
Yeah, AH had a really good military commanders, but his chain of command was chaotic and everything had to go through him. And syphilis was rotting his brain. Chris is right in the sense that if one isn't taught the whole history story, one is bound to repeat its mistakes. Too true.
And that's the thing. I think that, okay, so we get asked when we set up a stream, if you go into your YouTube studio, you're asked if there's AI generation on it that represents somebody and manipulates something. You're asked if it's meant for kids. Why can't we put something on there and say, hey, this is a historical this is a historical talk. This is a historical video where we're going to discuss X, Y, Z. And it says, listen, if you're going to discuss anything about the concentration camp stuff or AH or unaliving anyone or anything like that, if it's a documentary style thing where you're talking about, serial killers and stuff like that, any of that stuff, we need to have a way of allowing it. But okay, fine, put something up before the stream starts or as the stream starts. By the way, things are going to be talked about in this that you may not want to hear or see.
Yeah.
I mean, because like and I can't say it because again, if I do it, you'll have this wonderful little thing down at the bottom of your in your description. But people who don't believe the Earth is round,
is there like?
Well, no, what I'm saying,
I get what you're saying.
If you bring it up, it puts a warning down below, and it's like I didn't even say it wasn't. I'm just bringing up the topic. Some of these things, because I Darren Wagner by any chance? He knows LDG and stuff like that. I don't know if you've ever met him.
I think I've seen him in passing. To be honest,
so he believes that the opposite of what most people believe. Okay. And that's fine, whatever. I'm never going to get in an argument with anybody about that because when you do, it's just a vicious circle of wanting to bang your head into a brick wall, whatever.
Right.
But what's funny is I think I had him on one time on a random stream. We had a bunch of people there, and I don't even think he said anything about it, but I think because his channel, he might talk about it occasionally. They put a warning on my video. And I'm like, what the hell?
Yeah.
It's like YouTube, unfortunately, is very automated. And you can't, with as many different points of view, as many different talks as people have, and as many different important topics you could talk about, sometimes words have to be said in. You would think that they would hire a team of like 100 people who would just take claims when you said, listen, this is what happened. This is why I said what I said. This is why I did what I did. Please look at this. And then they go look at it for 5 minutes and say, oh, yeah, I see what they're doing. Okay, cool. That's right. Let it go.
YouTube puts notification banners on videos, even if the official story has been proven to be incorrect,
right?
In part or whole, right? Hello, Sashi, how are you doing? I don't want to rag on YouTube too much because I am on their platform and stuff like that. So, but
I totally will.
I know you would, but.
They're trying to show the Bureau of Misinformation. Okay.
Well, my thing is I don't want to rag on them. I'm a staunch defender of this platform. I'm going to tell right now. I don't care where you go. This is still the platform you want to be on. This is still the one where you can actually get any views. Or you can go to Twitch and stuff, but Twitch is
Rumble.
Rumble, all that. It's a secondary thing. It will, by the time Rumble might even sniff the ability to do anything to YouTube's viewership, YouTube or Alphabet, to that matter, will buy it. That's what they'll do, and they'll either totally disembark it or they'll cherry pick the best parts off of it and then interject it into YouTube, and it'll go. That's what they'll do. And right or wrong, that's how things are. And it's either that or like Odyssey and other things where you can do it. Odyssey, BitChute, yeah, all that. You can put your stuff up there, but it's never going to get the viewership you can get here. Never. It's never going to sniff the amount of people that are on YouTube. So all I ask YouTube to be is understanding of, you can't just have a yes or no answer to everything. That's not how it is. And you can't allow a bot to tell you that somebody's doing this. And you can't just give people indiscriminate rights to take a video down because they just don't want it up. And then you have to allow people like me to, when they give you fair reason why they're using fair use as a claim or to fight a claim, that understand what fair use is. Now, I do have a lawyer that I'm working on that with to see if I can't fight them on it. and we're going through everything to try to figure it out, because fair use is a part of the copyright group. And maybe it's what we're looking for isn't a win, saying, okay, if you use fair use and you're critiquing using it for educational purposes, there's like a number of things I have my thing where I fight it, and I have exactly laid out what it is. And maybe all we want to say is, listen, okay, fine, you want to limit how much of these videos we use, so let me know what the parameters are within your platform that you would allow as fair use. Can I use 30-second clips throughout my video of, okay, here's a part that I like of this music video, here's a part I don't like of this music video, things like that. But what's funny is, go ahead.
Like, I agree with you. Like, I love YouTube, and I've been a long time fan of it. And yeah, there's stuff like they really need to like improve and go over. I totally agree with you with that. But moving on, I wanted to talk about this. Let's see. In terms of GTA 5 Online, I remember playing this in the game, Ludendorff Cemetery Survival. Fight off the North Yankton Nightmare in the new Ludendorff Cemetery Survival last Halloween. And that was so much fun. I wasn't really bothered by the graphics because there weren't really too what's the word I'm looking for? Graphic, I guess you could say, or yucky.
Was it like low pixels, or just kind of?
It
wasn't rendered
well. What do you normally expect the graphics to be with GTA 5? So I didn't really. It wasn't like that too much gore or anything like that. It's just like. It was just like mindless violence of zombies coming at you, pretty much. So I had fun taking the zombies down, but it was only for like a season, and I'm like, man, they should really make this like a yearly thing, and do some fun challenges with it. Apparently, they heard me, because
they're doing it again.
They're doing something different, but something similar. It's called Cayo Perico Zombie Survival. This was released in last week, I believe, so August 28th. Battle hordes of undead in the new Cayo Perico Survival. Get double rewards, free clothing, discounts on Kosatka upgrades, and more. I don't know what those are. And your favorite island paradise came down with a deadly case of party fever. As if a major narco trafficking island wasn't dangerous enough, it has now been overrun by the undead. And maybe it's the drugs or the tropical climate, but this time they got it a whole lot weirder. Cut your way through waves of undead, including conquistadors armed with muskets, panther trainers, and their feral pets. Swarms of splitters and more in the new Cayo Perico Survival. Fight through these hordes and make your way to the airship, then pray your evacuation plane doesn't take too long. Welcome to the tourist trap.
Thank you for stopping by, DJ Play Nice. You know what's funny is I still have never made it to the Cayo Perico. I cannot play on GTA Online. There's too many idiots on there. I am too
you know what I do? Like, I don't really I've been playing GTA 5 for a long time. From the get-go, I made sure I couldn't hear any of the randos.
No, you see, it's not even that. It's the people that go up on top of buildings and just
I know what, because I know what you're talking about. I usually I do not go to the public session. F that.
See, that's the thing.
I die. Every time I go in there, within 5 seconds, boom, I'm dead.
So do you run your own server?
My character's dead. No, I go into the well, there's two choices. You can go with friends or with your GTA members.
Yeah. So what is? I'm trying to think. What do you play on?
I play on PS5s.
Okay. I see. I don't know if I can do. I don't think I can play with you on the computer here. See, that's the thing. I've had people throughout the time.
It should, like, let me double check. It should is GTA
Do they have
5 online
cross-platforming?
crossplay?
I thought you had cross-platforming.
No, it does
Or
not
because of-
support. It does not support crossplay.
Oh,
No, but maybe GTA 6 Online will.
There's no money in it to do that. Because here's the thing: if they were smart, they would do that. But the thing is they can sell more. Because remember, this is what ticked a lot of people off about GTA Online was they would go into the like Xbox store, the PlayStation store, and they buy a $20 copy they thought of GTA 5. What they were buying is access to a free GTA Online.
Oh shit!
With extras in it, like I think
Right.
the $20 went towards a whale, a shark card of some sort, and some extra clothing. But if you just buy the full version of GTA 5, you get. I mean, online's free as far as I know.
Right. Whoops.
But it's yeah. You see, I think Xbox allows cross-platform between PC and Xbox because it's Microsoft.
And I'm on PlayStation. Sony
Yeah,
ponies. So
see,
as they say.
I've had like 6 or 7 people on there occasionally, and we would get together and do things. It's just too. So being in the military, it's like I don't play Battlefield or any of those online. Like I can't do Apex Legends, I can't do Fortnite because it's a bunch of people just running around and shooting, and I don't think that way. I don't think chaotically. I am very methodical on how I do things.
Right
and
on.
that goes for GTA 5 too. I like to explore. I like to find everything.
So
I like
you're
to take
more
my time.
into the AAA kind of games.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, and I could play GTA online. The flying cars, of course, looked cool. The Doomsday Heist looked cool. The Cayo Perico looked cool. But I kind of wish that they just give me a patch to put that in single player and just give me a few extra things. Like all that was supposed to do that. I mean, when they first released GTA 5, they were supposed to release patches where they added things. The reason why the building that's never going to ever be finished is like that is they were thinking about trying to update it and show it like in a cutscene getting built more. They never did that. That's why if you play Red Dead Redemption 2, when it goes forward in time, you see things that were built in there. That was the evolution that they were trying. So if you ever follow Rockstar, what they do is typically you will see new things put in to the old games. So for instance, when GTA 3, San Andreas, Vice City, all those and 4, if you played it on computer, people have gone into the files and found the cars that are going to be in the next game in the files for the old game because they test it that way. And they do that on all their games. So that was kind of what they wanted to do, lapsed building and stuff like that. So where a building isn't finished when you start playing the game, by the end of the game, it is finished. Well, right. They wanted to do that for GTA 5. They didn't get to that. So then they went and they did Red Dead Redemption 2. So when they got the money out of GTA 5, they kind of pivoted and said, okay, well, let's continue to work on this. So they put new different things in there. They tried some things out on GTA Online, and then they released Red Dead 2, and they put the forward in time and all that. So in this one, they're thinking in GTA 6, a lot of people are thinking that not only are you going to get the forward in time movement, but you might actually see a house get destroyed in the game, and it gets destroyed. So like certain things will be fully destroyable. So one of the shows of that was in GTA 5 when you drive through in single player, when you drive through the emergency room in the Strangers and Freaks mission, where you're chasing the guy down that the old couple wants you to get him, kidnap him or whatever, and he flies off the edge of the or through the emergency room. After that scene happens, for the rest of the game, if you go by there, you'll see it's covered by plywood. So they've slowly integrated this stuff, but what they really want is like where it isn't always because of the gameplay. Like for instance, if you run through somebody's wall, like if they allow the walls to be broken, you might go by later and see somebody putting up, a form to pour concrete into and stuff, like where things will happen because of what happens that you caused in the game. These are things that they've talked about doing, and so there's a lot of rumors that maybe they'll be doing that in this one.
Well, we have to see,
Because,
I guess.
Truthfully,
well, with the with the seasonal one with GTA 5 with the zombie thing, Livendorf Cemetery Survival. Fight off.
Can you play that video?
Hold on a minute. Fight off the North Yankton Nightmare in the new Livendorf Cemetery Survival, plus a new community challenge, a Halloween-inspired community series, and more. That was October 10th, 2024. So this is like the scenario of it that I experienced by playing the game. Things have taken a terrifying turn in the snowy hills of North Yankton. Halloween's chilling influence has transformed Livendorf Cemetery into a battleground against the undead. For the first time in GTA Online, return to North Yankton and confront a nightmarish array of foes, including ambling corpses, colossal juggernauts, and possessed animals, and banish these living dead back to the darkness in the new Livendorf Cemetery Survival mode. Head to Livendorf Cemetery Survival blip on your map to get started. Survive 3 ways without dying to receive the gray, creepy cat mask. GTA 1000 Cyber Bucks. As a part of the weekly challenge, they get 2 times Cyber Bucks and RP on this new mode through October 23rd. What is the you get like a free like outfit and stuff like that, but what's the end part of it? Did he say that? No, I think that's it. So that was the challenge like last year, and I'm wondering, since they're like doing this new thing now with the with the new the Cayo Perico Zombie Survival, I'm wondering if they're going to bring back since we're still in September, like we're in September right now, I'm wondering if they're going to still do if they're going to bring back the Livendorf Cemetery Survival for Halloween. I mean, I don't see why not. I mean, I consider this like an early treat of Halloween, I guess you can say. And I love it. Like more time to like something new, something like more time to like kill off zombies on GTA 5 Online, in my opinion. I will definitely be trying this out hopefully this weekend, and I want to give it a shot and stuff. Like, I think a cemetery with zombies is bad. Try fighting it off a whole island. So I'm excited with that.
Do you stream straight from your PS5 or do you stream?
I stream straight from my PS5.
See, because I normally stream to my game card on here and run it through my computer. Because even if it's Xbox or PlayStation or anything like that, but really because of my graphics card, I'll probably start back up on GTA 5 off my computer because the graphics are just beautiful. They're better than, well, I don't know about I don't know about the Xbox One or Series One or whatever the hell the
I'm not sure
newest one
either.
is. But I still know that the graphics card does better than any console. Although slowly but surely, both Sony and Microsoft are both trying to find a little bit of the best of both worlds, where you have a computer kind of, I mean, Xbox, when they came out with the whole thing of put this on your, put this next to your Blu-ray player, or use this as your Blu-ray player and plug your cable box into this and do everything from this. That was when Xbox One came out. That was the big thing, and everybody's like, oh, wow, look, it helps everything, and it was a cool little idea. But yeah, see, I still only have Xbox One and the PS. My PS4 is not currently working, but my son has a PS4, and so I play PS4 and Xbox One. I normally wait until the prices go down enough, and then I get maybe a year or two of it before a new one comes out. And
yeah. Not YouTube relies on its algorithm and collects its money. Yeah. Live streams. Sorry, didn't mean to say video twice. No, you're good. They can't give you parameters because they themselves haven't determined it. Maybe. Nudge, nudge, wink, wink. Innuendo conversations are kind of lame and suck. But Raquel is a small channel and creator. Doesn't deserve having YouTube suddenly turn on her. True. Like I am a relatively solid channel, at least in my eyes. I mean, I'm not like one of those channels that like 20K subs or anything like that. Maybe one day, who knows?
The big thing I have an issue with is that I go and I watch videos of certain people, and they're doing the same thing I do. And the only thing I can think of is they've made some deal with these companies that let them do it and not me. And I'm like, what's the point of that? It's like, again, it's a form of censorship in my opinion, and I hate that. Granted, I don't expect YouTube to allow people to say things that I feel are way too far. I don't want any racists to say things on here. I don't want people to, yeah. I don't want anybody like that on here, and I think that there should be harsh penalties for things like that. So there's a part of it that I believe YouTube should have their parameters that they do, but I think they come after people that it's like, we're the least of your worries. It's like there are much worse things happening on YouTube. I mean, I watch all these videos that are like lost videos of YouTube or lost channels of YouTube where they'll talk about these people and why they got shut down, and some of the stuff you find out about this, I mean, it's crazy. It's like, and they're worried about me.
You're
I mean, again, you get these parents, I forget which ones they were, but the ones that were brought up on charges because they were basically forcing their kids to do these family, like the kid time videos and stuff like that. And they were basically overworking their kids and making their kids do things on camera all the time. And then they got indicted for it and stuff like that. It's like, these people were on YouTube for years and nobody said anything about it. It's like, and yet I'm a problem. Which
doesn't make sense. DJ Playlist says, stopping by to say hi and leave a thumbs up for the live. Thank you so much. Have an awesome show, Raquel. You rock. Thank you so much, DJ Playlist. Thanks for being here. Y'all be safe, have fun, take care of your crew, and rock. Right on. True Sashi, they always claim to us, but never define them. They fear litigation. Not all games have cross-platform playability. Unfortunately, not. I mean, I would like to see more games who have that kind of ability, playability, actually. But yeah, I would like to see more of that, really, because not everybody has a PlayStation or Xbox or a PC. Or in terms
well, you think
of
these big game companies could just have a single server for online play that no matter who, like if you bought GTA 5 and you play GTA Online, that GTA Online server isn't based off of if it's Xbox or PlayStation 5. It just goes online and goes to that server, and then everybody who plays GTA Online is on there. That I don't really see why it's such a problem. They'll come up with something. I mean, they always do. There's always a reason why, well, we can't do that because of this, and this. It's like two cell phones. Like if you have an iPhone and I have my Galaxy, I can call your iPhone. It doesn't matter that they're not the same phone.
But there's like different caveats in terms of this iPhone and Android that I know of. Like, you know, for example, I'll just use Moya for example. Moya has an iPhone, Android.
I was about to say, don't you dare blaspheme that way.
Yeah.
I'm not that kind
no. Moya has a Android. I have iPhone. If I text her on my iPhone, and I get a text back from her, my texts, in terms of like another iPhone user, they're blue. I can FaceTime them and stuff like that. But with an Android user, their texts are green, and I don't have the ability to FaceTime them because they're on Android.
Them, you just can't. You don't use FaceTime. See, because Android doesn't like to be proprietary. iPhones do, which is why spending the money on an iPhone to me is ridiculous, because they crack down on you and you have to use certain things. It's like that. I always think it's funny when people who have Macs split their when they partition their hard drives and they can run Windows and Mac OS. I think it's funny because they're blatantly breaking terms of service of buying a Mac, and I think it's funny because it's like that's why I like PCs. I can build and change out my PC however I see fit. It's hard to do anything to a Mac without really. I mean, you don't really do much.
The cost of repairing a Mac and Apple stuff is way higher than regular repair.
But my point is, okay, so it does do some weird changes, but the thing is the reason why you can call her and she can call you, and you can text her and she can text you, and fundamentals. I'm not talking about all the differences between, you know, what yours does when she texts or something like that. But the thing about it is that because they use the same cell towers, no matter whose service you're on, they can talk to each other. That's what I'm saying with games. It can't be much different to say that if you use one server base for the online platform, or maybe not one, but let's say you have a server bank and you have 40 servers in a room that are all running GTA 5 or online. It's all running GTA Online. And all you have to do is say, listen, you pick 1 through 40. And if your friend who's on a PC and you on a PlayStation 5 both pick server 1, you will find each other and then you can play together. That can't be that hard to do.
Right? Because we're all using the same cell towers. We're all using the same fucking internet, really.
It's the same thought process. I mean, again, I'm not a tech wizard, so I may be wrong, but I can't imagine that there's some special chip in a PS5 it's like an AMD chip or a Ryzen chip. Their chips are different, but fundamentally speaking, they're doing the same thing. Windows works with both of them. It doesn't say, oh, wait, I can't work with a Ryzen chip, or I can't do that. Your motherboards can do that. Your motherboards have different things, and you're supposed to buy motherboards that work with that. But after that, it works. And so I'm just saying, I think it's a scam.
Yep.
Truthfully, I mean, most of the gaming world now is nothing but microtransactions and crap like that, which is another reason why I prefer just playing single player or story-based games. It's because why am I paying out? I pay you $70 for a game, and now you want to say you don't get everything with that $70. You got to pay me $5 here, $5 there, $5 here, $5 there. It drives me nuts. It's like, if I pay you for a game, I want to play the game. I don't want to have to think about, oh, look, here's some cool little thing you're going to throw out there afterwards. Either give it to me or you don't. Don't sit here and ask for my money every 5 seconds. I've paid you a lot of money, a lot more than I probably should have to begin with. And you're hearing a lot. I think that's going to change here before too long, because the people, a lot of the Switch 2 people are complaining, because in the terms of service, when you buy a game, it basically says that you have to download it. You don't, like, I don't even know if they've got the little cartridges anymore, but if you download online, what it says is that at any time they can cut your access off to it, even if you've bought it. That's what I've heard, and I don't know, because I don't own one, so I can't fully speak to that. But wait a minute, I paid $40 to play a game. I didn't pay $40 to rent it. I paid $40 to buy it, or whatever the amount is. But now if they start trying to say, oh, we can take that right away from you, what the heck are we doing, people? It's like, I don't know. It's one of the many things in life that drives me nuts, cross-platform and all that. But so do you play online more than you play single player?
I do a bit of both, yeah, honestly.
Okay. What is it about online that you like about it?
Online, like, I do like playing my single player games and stuff like that, especially the story modes kind of games. I usually just do that solo, just because I can hear, the cutscenes and stuff like that. With, I don't want to, like, with terms like with online games, I can talk to my friends and stuff like that, which I really like. But I don't want that when I'm playing a single player story mode kind of game, because I want to hear the cutscenes.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Like I said, I would love to play online games. So like I said, I have a certain group of people that if we can get together and all do it at the same time, I would play Battlefield or Battlefield with them, or whatever, other ones. Not Fortnite, because Fortnite, you can't do your own server and stuff like that. I don't know. But like, I can set up a server.
That's not totally true, because
they have certain little ones. Yeah.
Because, like, for example, when I go onto Fortnite, I again, I have my profile locked for a bunch of randos and stuff like that I don't know.
Yeah.
My friends that I'm friends with, I go to, like, that standby lobby, and they're able to join me and stuff like that. So, but you can't really be idle in that room, or else you're going to be kicked off of there.
Yeah. But like, if I can get people on it and be in a non-hectic situation, I'm okay with playing with other people. But like, for instance, a lot of people loved Halo because of its multiplayer thing. I hated it. I hated Halo with multiplayer.
Hellraiser or something like that?
No, I am so, like, story mode, Zelda games, things like that. It's I'm very set in my ways when it comes to stuff like that. I just prefer it. Like Lego games, I'm the guy that spends 5 hours on one level because I'm trying to find every damn thing.
I think you would love Fortnite Lego Odyssey. I'm pretty much enjoying it.
I have not heard of that.
Oh, you better check it out.
Fortnite just came up with an update with the Gorillas, and I love the Gorillas as a band. The band Gorillas, they came on there. Murdoch. They're
gonna do Daft Punk next.
Yeah. You see, and I love Daft Punk too, but it's not enough to play it. I have a very salty.
I would definitely play it.
I have a very salty past with Fortnite, and I would explain why, but I'm not gonna put certain people's names out there in certain situations that have happened in the past. I know somebody who really likes to play it.
Like, you're always welcome to join with me. Like, you don't have to worry about that stuff.
Right now, I'd love to play GTA Online with you. If you play enough, I'd love to get in there and actually try to get to Cairo Perico, try to do the Doomsday Heist. I wanted to do all that. I couldn't see an end to a means to an end on it because I didn't have enough people playing. Now my sons would do it probably with me, and if you did it, that's 4 people, and 4 people typically is okay for any heist. Typically, there's some I think that requires 6, but you know we can always try to find more. But right now the problem is trying to get everything in this house ready to move.
And I don't have. Oh, you're gonna move soon?
Yes, and so I'm trying not to do a lot. That's why I haven't really done my Name That Tune and stuff yet, because I don't want to stop in the middle of doing it to possibly have to go and move. I mean, maybe I could do it quick enough that it doesn't bother the streaming cycle or anything like that. I just don't. I'm right now just trying to stay on my. I'm going to do the chaos shows the first Monday of every month, and the weekly wrap up. I think right now that's the smart move to do because they're easy to do, keeps me on, keeps me rolling, and then we'll start talking about more streams coming up after the
that's pretty much where I'm at right now, to be honest. And like, I am planning to get myself a PC. It's just like I have a lot going on right now that everything's like put on hold right now.
Yeah. I would tell you, if you're going to do a PC, one of 2 things. Either talk to LDG. If you talk to him, I don't know. Some people like him, some people can't stand him, whatever. But LDG will tell you the best type of either laptop, or I guess they have like a mini, like a smart box that does fairly well gaming. That's basically a small PC, but it's super powered with the right stuff to help with gaming. But I would talk to him about either like the best thing to do, or if you had the money to do it, buy the parts and have it sent to him and have him build it for you if he has time. I've you know,
that's the thing, like, you know, I'm pretty much like settled on like getting some monitors, and I know which PC I want to get. It's the Hyatt Y70 case in purple color.
Okay.
So yeah, I mean, that's what I'm going for.
You know, I have this case. It's the same case I've had for a long time. I've got to finish off some stuff. I got to hook up all my lights and my fans and stuff. But you know, I've got the GeForce RTX in there. I've got the AMD motherboard and other things like that. But then I run it on. You know, I have this monitor, I have that monitor, and then I've got this giant honking 42-inch over here, or 38, whatever it is. And so, but I when I do move, I'm probably going to get the right monitors and stuff and have about 5 monitors up.
Right.
I do streaming, I do work. I think you saw something right here where I'm doing a transfer of all my of all my karaoke stuff for my business.
Right.
So I'm doing that, and I can stream right here, and I got other things going on over here. I can use 5 screens because, like, if I end up starting, like, if I were working on my work, I could do it on 2 other ones. I like multitasking because it eases my mind. Speaking of that, though, I'm probably going to jump off of here because I got to be up super early, and I just moved into a new location for my job today. I've got 2 locations now I got to run.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's fine.
Hopefully they're not too far apart.
Nope, actually they're like 2 minutes apart from each other.
Oh, that's awesome.
And where I'm moving is going to be close. This is not far from where I work, but I'm going to be even closer. I'm going to be like 5 minutes from where I work. I'm about 10 minutes now. So yeah, it's going to be nice. But well, and yeah, last Son of K, that is kind of an issue with digital media. But like for me, what I've done is a lot of my media over the years, I've put it in my computers and I've run it over and watched it on OBS, and I record it. So I have an actual digital copy that doesn't belong to anybody but me. It's a recording of it.
Right.
I mean,
Well,
I do a lot of stuff like that.
I play Star Trek Online. They tried cross-platform, but couldn't get it to work. That's a bummer. I'm not a gamer, so I don't have to deal with the downsides like lack of crossplay and such. Right on. I don't like it either, Chris. I'm just being respectful to Raquel and the position she's in. But I do agree, no one should live under censorship and fear. Absolutely agree with that.
And I've talked probably more than I should have about it because this is her channel. Absolutely. No, I understand what she's saying. It's like me. Anybody who complains about YouTube, the first thing I say is, but YouTube's done so much.
It has. It really has. If it wasn't for the guy who started it all, making that video at the zoo, we wouldn't be here.
No. And the other thing, like I say, is that I mean, I even tell them when I chat with them about the problems I do have with them. I'm like, I'm like, why are you trying to come after me? I'm the guy that sits here and tells people that this is a good platform. I'm like, work with me here. That's all I'm asking.
Right.
To do,
not to mention,
work with me.
There's a lot of how-to videos you can look up too. Yeah, definitely.
I mean, the only reason why, so I got up over 10,000 subscribers because I watched a lot of those videos. I did a lot of hard work. I was streaming or doing a video at least 5 times a week. And so, well, actually I was doing like 3 videos a week or so. And I was doing like 4 or 5 streams. So I had a lot of stuff going out there. And on 2 different channels too. And then when I took over Honstar stuff, we were doing more over there too. And I built up a pretty decent, I call it decent 10,000. And like you said, 10,000, 20,000 isn't a lot. You're not going to, it's not a lot until you get like 500,000. And even then, if you think about it, there's people who have way more than that. But I talk to people who have like 700,000, 800,000, million, and it's, they all say the same thing. It's like, it takes a long time to get there, and again, it may not, because you can just find one thing that takes off and you can run with it.
Pretty much.
But I've lost like 2,000 subscribers because I just was gone for so long. That's the thing. It's, do you have time? Do you have time to dedicate to it? It's like a child. Your channel is like a child. If you turn your back on it and don't do anything with it, it will wither and die. It will do something you don't want it to do, or it needs attention. It needs your care. It needs your attention all the time. And if you can't, or if you don't, it's it's like, for instance, when my computer was down with the Masked Singer, I used to do videos for that. Well, I switched to doing it on my phone, writing a quick blurb up and doing the 3-minute spots when it went to 3 minutes for shorts, and when it was just 60 seconds, I was doing 60-second shorts on it. I tried to find every way I could to keep doing things, and that's always the key. So it's a lot of work.
It is.
The people I know that literally have stopped a job or not working anymore and done nothing but YouTube and expected it to pay out, I admire them for that's a big step. It's like, oh my gosh. Are you monetized?
No.
Okay. So I'm not monetized either right now. They took my monetization away because they want to argue the facts of all these music video reviews I have. And, I'm like, folks, it's like, how am I breaking any YouTube service terms? Because I'm doing it the right way. I'm doing it by fair use. So anyways, I'm going to shut it up. Well, thank you for having me on.
Thanks for coming over, Chris.
I would love at some point in time to see if I can't, if I get a PS5, I'd love to work with you on GT Online, or if you get a PC and you can get it on PC, we can do it.
Oh
on
yeah, I just wanted to show you real quick.
Yeah.
The one that I was thinking of.
Mhm.
Let me get it real quick. Where is it? Aha. I think this is good enough. So that's it. The Hyatt Y70 Touch PC case, and it's purple. That's the one I'm going for, pretty much.
Yeah.
They had other colors too, like pink, blue, white, black, red, but I'm really going for the purple one though.
What motherboard and or does it come built already?
I haven't decided on that yet. I don't know if I'm gonna go for an empty case and just get the parts and assemble it myself, or I'm gonna go with the pre-built option.
I always would suggest
in my specifications.
Yeah, I would always suggest getting the parts and having somebody either build it for you or you build it yourself. Why? Because I've never seen a pre-build, even with when they ask your specifications, have the fluidness of multiple things. It's like I can't. A lot of times it'll be like, no, you want this with this or this with this, and they give you basic setups. I like just going in and getting what I want and not having, like, if I want a rockin' graphics card, but I don't want a huge, like, a motherboard that is crazy, to match it. As long as I have the right motherboard, that it will work with it, but it may not be the max motherboard or something. I like being able to kind of tailor it to what I want. Mine it's kind of crazy anyways, but I just like the thought of being able to do and get what I want and do it how I want it. But I mean, again, I'm not buying it, so it's always going to be what you want. And PC is a PC. I mean, they're good for gaming.
I'm pretty much gonna go with that in terms of a monitor, so to speak.
Got one right behind you.
I know that's a TV though. I'm actually like an actual PC monitor.
Who's a TV?
That's not gonna.
That's what that is. That's a TV. That's not a monitor. That big thing right back here, right here, that's a TV. That's a 55, I think, or 56 or 60. I had that hanging from these chains, and I was playing games on them. So
I have done my research, and in terms of like a PC monitor and the TV monitor has a bit of lag in terms of the PC monitor that doesn't.
I've never had a lag issue.
Well, it's just like how TVs are designed. They're different from PC monitors. So I'm going to go with the PC monitor route because,
I've never had a lag on it, but maybe, I don't know. What I have thought about getting is a rounded one that comes around my whole desk area. Where
you mean the wide bed? Do you mean the wide bed ones? Ooh, like the ones that bend the super long.
Well, they're super long, and then what they do is instead of having 3 separate monitors, it's your 3 monitors up here.
You just want one that is fully. There's no gaps in between. Yeah, gotcha.
Basically, yeah. I would love to have one of those, and then I would take 2 of these and raise them above there and have my 5.
Yeah.
I do things way different than most people, but
that's
anyways,
fine.
guys,
everyone has their own tastes.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Moira, I still feel slighted that she's come to see you, but not me.
I told her to like, are you gonna? That's quite the opposite because I called her like, hey, are you ready for for today?
So did she come down to you though?
No, we there
Oh,
was a horse show in Waco.
I thought you mentioned about the today's stream. Okay, my bad.
I knew exactly
When you
where
guys-
this was going. I knew where this was going.
My bad.
I do go to his streams. But no, we were down in Waco for a horse show, and where she lives is on the way back to Oklahoma.
Okay. Where do you like what? You don't have to give the city or anything, but you live north of Waco, like in between the Oklahoma border.
Yes.
Oh yeah, I live
I think she
like
glitched for a minute.
Near Dallas, Texas.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. No, so
and we were actually going to take the 35. We were going to take.
She obviously never wants to come up here. She only lives at like what 6.5 hours from me. So, well, no, Minneapolis is like 6.5 hours. You're like, I don't know.
I'm like 2 or 3 hours. I think I'm like 3 hours from you.
Where are you at again? Are you Tulsa or Oklahoma City?
Oklahoma City.
That's farther east.
I'm south. I'm a little bit.
It's
west
Oklahoma City, then it's Tulsa. Yeah. Okay. So, yeah. I mean, we're not that far. Plus, once you get over to 35, you can just take 35 straight up. Right. I just give her crap. It's my lot in life is to give her crap about it. No, you guys took that picture. I was like, well, wait a minute. When are you gonna come see me? Come on, I'm right here too. I'm like one of the closest YouTubers to her, or one of the closest ones that we stream with. It's like
we went to Whataburger and had a meal.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
Whataburger was terrible. Their milkshake
the food was okay.
The strawberry and the vanilla tastes exactly the same. It's so bad.
The food itself was okay. But the milkshakes could have done better.
We got her dad a milkshake and he thought it was vanilla. Like fun.
Yeah. I got my dad a milkshake and he thought the milkshake was vanilla, and I said no, it's chocolate.
I mean, it had the color of chocolate. The strawberry has the color of strawberry, but it didn't have the flavor of it. It was weird.
Yeah.
No,
I'm never going there again. I mean,
I've actually there's like 3 or 4 or 5 people that I've streamed with around this area. Pop culture. What is it? Oh shoot, I just forgot.
Pop culture creator.
Yeah, or no, not pop culture creator. Gary. So Gary. Oh, here, let me look it up. Oh God,
the closest I get to you is Coffeeville, Kansas. Is the closest I get to you.
It's not that far from me.
Oh well, I'm gonna go through the rest of the chats here real quick. I am not an Apple head either. I love Apple products. That's what I'm used to. So I guess I'm Apple head, I guess. But I do give credit where it's due. Apple's integrated editing software is really good, better than many pay for editing software out there. Too true. Unfortunately, without digital media, you never truly own anything. Better to opt for physical media when available. Absolutely. Support physical media, folks. Yep, YouTube does some strange stuff sometimes. Indeed. Modern smart TVs make great monitors. I'll look into it. Last on the case says, how are you doing over there, Moira Eyeballs? Hey, Gorilla. Hey, what's up? Hey, keep it down. You're interrupting my drinking. Hey, last one. Red velvet chocolate. Ooh, yes, red velvet cake. I haven't had that in a long while.
Sounds like a heart attack to me. Pop culture minefield. Gary Kessel, I think is his name. He's around here somewhere. Sci-Fi Nation, or not Sci-Fi Nation, but Sci-Fi TV or Sci-Fi for Me TV, whatever it is.
I don't know who that is.
There's a few though around here that I've never met. The only like Hans come up here. I never got to meet JJ, but I'm getting his car soon.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I'm gonna get it for my kid, so both my kids have something to drive. Or well, yeah. Anyways,
Hopefully, not like a fender bender or anything like that. Hopefully not.
I can't
You know,
drive for my kids, so I don't know. My oldest is fine behind the wheel, but my youngest, he's 20 now, but he's just got his driver's permit, and
oh, nice.
yeah, maybe we'll see. It's like,
Oh, man. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna run.
All right. Thanks for being here, Chris. So, like, I'll let you know if I knew if I need any advice in terms of like PC wise, I'll let you or
LEG's the guy. He'll know
LDG know.
everything about it. He'll know everything about it. But yes, if you have any questions, I'm always here. So, anyways, thank you for having me on. I appreciate it.
Yes, thanks for coming by.
Bye. Take it easy, guys. Be safe.
Hugs.
Don't go.
I got to.
No.
I have a job in the morning.
No.
Yeah, I know. Sorry. I'll talk to you soon.
Yeah.
Bye-bye. Hugs.
Biscuits.
Yeah.
He abandoned us.
Well, he'll come around sooner or later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, hi, Hopper. Hello, young man. He's a good boy.
Oh, yeah. He's right there. Aw, Kitty. I love Kitty.
He's got little white paws over here hidden.
Mm-hmm.
But he's a good boy. Most of our kitties are good. Smokey's the only bad kitty. I see the tech box goes over Moore's head. What the fuck does that
Literally.
It goes over my head. Like, my feelings are hurt now. What the fuck? I mean, video games and anime, yes, they go over my head, but still.
I see tech that goes over Moira's head.
She's like, that bear's repeating. That's fucked up. You're trying to hurt my feelings, and I don't know why.
No. You know, I know. You know, I'm my favorite kitty.
Yeah.
Besides Pumpkin.
Oh, of course. Obviously, Pumpkin is fabulous.
Right. She was here.
Silly little Pumpkin.
And she went off again.
Silly girl. Anyway, so when do you want to do your watch party?
I don't know. It's going to be like this week. It probably most likely be like next week.
Aw.
I know. I'm sorry. I have a lot on my plate, man.
Well, I know, but I figured you'd make time for anime. Hold on a second.
Like, yeah, I love anime stuff, but I have like other stuff on my plate. You know, I already burned myself out this past weekend. I can't do that again. I'd rather avoid that. So, just putting some things off for next week. It's more healthier that way, so I don't have like another burnout.
All right, yeah. Somebody was asking me to help them with their laundry, like they're gonna go rest, and just in case they don't wake up to move their clothes over. I'm like, yeah, I can do that.
I did that a couple of times. You know, did the I did the laundry. You know, just like the washing machine.
Yeah,
it was done, so that the laundry was sitting there, and I'm like, oh well. That's great. It's like gonna smell like dirty old water.
Right. I hate that.
It's been sitting there. Might just do like a quick wash and then, you know, take it out. of the washing machine this time around. So
Yeah.
been there.
Because it'll smell like mold and stuff if you don't.
Yeah.
I hate that.
Yeah. I'm like, I'd rather avoid that. So I hope so I saw this today. Was it today? No, it was yesterday. Let's see. I hope this is not true.
Uh oh.
So YouTube is flagging premium family members living at different addresses, similar to Netflix password sharing crackdown. Users report receiving emails stating their accounts will be paused, but affected regions remain unclear. So if they're doing something similar to Netflix with the crackdown password sharing, I don't really see this going very well.
Right. I mean, my friend pays for my YouTube Premium, so like it's still on my account though.
Yeah.
So, but it's still. I mean, I don't know. As long as they're getting their money, I mean, how much money do they really need? I mean, and they're doing it because like they have a better chance of succeeding than Netflix does. Because people will go to like other streaming platforms. They'll go to pirated websites. So Netflix could get punished for it. But it's like Chris was talking about earlier, that like people have a hard time leaving YouTube because of people are so used to it. It's got a lot going on. I think YouTube will actually get away with this a little more because where else people going to go for the same kind of action they can get here on YouTube?
Exactly.
So yeah, that's going to kind of suck. I mean, we take so much crap from from YouTube. They fucking know we're just going to take it. We're not going to do anything about it.
Right.
We've threatened to. We've tried to. I've got accounts on like 2 or 3 other platforms where every time someone was doing exodus from fucking YouTube, and we came right back here again. Like an abusive relationship. We just came right fucking back.
Gotta love YouTube. I saw this. Like I thought this was real at one point, but apparently it's real. Pebble Cereal is doing a pop-up store where people have to pay their cereal with piles of rocks. Real money won't be accepted. I thought there was some kind of. I thought there was some kind of like troll post or something, but no, it's real.
Well, it's not dirt cheap, but you can buy it with rocks. Okay, fucking weird.
Yeah, these pop-ups will be coming to a select few Walmart locations in the U.S. So it's the actual thing.
That's so weird. Like, what are they gonna do? Put it in like a separate part of the register, or like, what are they gonna do with that?
Well, like, let's find out. Like, so we're gonna do. What are they gonna do with the rocks that people are gonna give?
They're gonna have like some heavy bin next to the cashier, so you just toss it in there. That is so.
Astrolovsky was shaded for Fruity Pebbles at Walmart, but there's a catch. Oh, a catch? Please do tell.
Right.
Pebble Cereal is launching a pop-up tour that lets fans swap stones for cereal at a select Walmart locations. I want to get rid of this pop-up, but I can't do that. Yeah. So Fruity Pebbles for stones. The Pebbles Pay Tour will stop in 4 cities where attendees can exchange a handful of pebbles, rocks, or stones for a free box of Fruity Pebbles or Cocoa Pebbles. No other currency will be accepted during the one-a-day events, which run from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. while supplies last. Tour dates and locations included. Okay. Rock Hill, South Carolina, Bentonville, Arkansas, Little Rock, Arkansas, Round Rock, Texas. I wonder if that's near me. I had to look that up. What to expect at the Pebbles Pay Tour. Each stop will feature outdoor pop-ups and Walmart parking lots with photo opportunities. Colorful signatures, yeah, whatever.
What?
Signatures.
All right, you got to share that screen so I can see, because you open the article. And
I did. I am sharing the screen.
Oh, no, I meant the article you're reading.
Oh. Ooh, you're right.
Yeah, you got to share it so that way I can see it too. because like
I thought I was sharing the screen.
well you
My
were,
bad.
but it just showed like the post. It didn't show the article you clicked on. It didn't go over to that.
Oh, here's the post. Yeah. What's the it says right there, signature? 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 Did you spell that wrong?
You're not sharing it. I have to see it.
I thought I am sharing. God dang it.
I will help you with the word, but I have to be able to see it. All right. Where is the word you were?
That I highlighted?
Signage.
Signage. Thank you.
Not a problem.
God damn it.
It's all good.
Okay. So yeah, for the second time, here's the article.
Les on K's laughing at us.
Oh God, only me.
Sometimes it's the little thing that
Signature.
messes up.
I can't say it. Say it again.
Signage.
Signage. Thank you.
There you
Signage. Um, and serial giveaways. Fans are limited to one free box per person and must be 18 or older to participate. After the events, all collected rocks will be donated to local parks and recreation departments in the participating cities. Okay. Pebbles senior brand manager Ali Shader said the campaign is designed to spark nostalgia and bring unexpected joy to fans during the back-to-school season. This isn't the first unique thing Fruity Pebbles has done in 2025 either. Back in July, they partnered with sparkling water company Liquid Death to create cereal-flavored water?
Sounds so fucked up. And it makes me think of that movie Friday where he had a bowl of cereal. And he's like, do we have milk? And they're like, no, just put some water on it. That's what it makes me think. I'm like, what?
That is just so bizarre. Who wants cereal with water?
That's fucked. I mean, I understand when they were doing that cereal-flavored milk, but cereal-flavored water, that's some unholy shit right there. Hell no. I know. That's the end times bullshit right there. God help me.
Yeah, no. Hey, they sell pet rocks. There are people who buy anything, unfortunately. Yeah, like the bath water, for example.
Bro, that is some weird shit. Like
yeah. Last one, a K, LOL.
Maybe just laughing at us.
Yeah, should have double checked that I was sharing the freaking appropriate tab screen.
Well, because you shared it and then you clicked on it and opened it in another tab, and you didn't tell it to share this tab too. So
no, I didn't.
I've had moments like that. And that's usually why when I'm on a live stream, I share whole screen, so that way no matter what I click on, they will see what I'm seeing. Because I will forget. I will absolutely fucking forget. And I'll be just going on a rant, bitching about something, and they have no idea what the fuck is happening because they cannot see it. And I'm like, my bad.
Whoops. My bad.
Oh, it's all good. You're a good Raquel kitty.
Thank you. In other news, this is interesting. So, South Korea's first hologram police officer guards a park in the capital, reducing crime by 22% when operational. There you go, folks. This is the future we're talking about. Hologram police officers.
Well, at least they're less likely to shoot you in the back.
Was that one freaking robot that was driving the car in one of those movies, in the futuristic movie? Was that with Arnold Schwarzenegger?
Are you thinking of Demolition Man?
Was it? I'm not really sure.
Well, can you tell me what was going on in the movie? Tell me some of the stuff going on in the movie, and I'll tell you.
All I can remember is this robot looks like it looks like the kind of looks like the mascot for Funko Pop, the red-headed little red boy. Looks like that kind of face, but he's driving someone to a destination, and he's driving the car. I have to look it up.
Oh, it could be Total Recall.
Total Recall robot?
Well, I mean, was it like a display, like the fake cop turned around and spoke to him? when the car was driving?
I don't know if this was actually a cop. It could have been like
A cab driver?
A cab driver.
I think it might have been Total Recall. And like, does it short out and go crazy when it's driving?
Yes, this is the
I think
freaking
that would be Total Recall, I believe.
freaking. At
really
first,
think it'd be
like
Comfort
the
Bikes.
robot kind of creeped me out a little bit.
Oh, it would. It freaked me out too because I don't remember how old I was when I saw that, but it was unnerving. Because I think that movie came out when I was like 7 or 8, and that was fucking weird to see. I was like, ugh, this is giving me that uncanny valley bullshit going on. I was like, nah.
Here it is. I found the taxi driver robot. Yes,
Yeah.
this dude right here.
Yeah. Total Recall.
Yeah, I'm like,
Yeah,
is that?
It does kind of give that vibe. It does.
Yeah, it does like a creepy little vibe.
Yeah.
I'm like, is that the route we're going to now? This is just the start of it. I'm telling you, this is the start of it. We're going towards.
Mm-hmm.
You already have like robots that of course they don't look like human, but they're serving food, and now we're getting the same thing with the same robots that don't look human patrolling the streets now at some cities.
Yeah, that is some crazy ass shit. I don't know. The whole world's gone to shit, my dear.
Skynet. Yep. Total Recall cab driver. Yep. Total Recall cab driver. So that's the path we're going down towards. Like I wouldn't be surprised by maybe like 25 years later we're gonna be there at some point. Maybe.
Yeah, it's gonna be a disaster, and like it's gonna make rebellion very difficult because you'll have drones and everything monitoring everywhere you're going, so you can't even like take out politicians or set shit on fire the way God intended. It's some bullshit, I'm telling you. The people don't do it may actually be too late because they have a spy program called, well, there's actually two. One's called Palantir has been ushered in to like kind of watch all of us. And there's also one called,
this is all speculation, by the way. Speculation, by the way.
Hold on a second, let me try to find it.
But it's been like,
Paragon. Paragon is the other company, and it's being used, I guess, allegedly, whatever. Even though it's in an article.
Speculation, allegedly, supposedly.
It's. Are you okay? Oh, okay. Hold on. But Paragon is being used by ICE, and what they're doing is they're using basically something called a key logger. What key loggers do is it ends up being in updates in your computers, in your phones, and a key logger logs every keystroke you make. So everything you write, everything you send to someone, every comment you make, every search you make on the internet, everything is recorded.
Supposedly. Allegedly.
And so, yeah, that is what that is. So by all means, everybody look up Paragon, Paragon, and also Palantir, which is Pal. I don't remember how to spell Palantir. I suck. I'm sorry, but
it's okay.
PIR. So.
I love this. Like Apple Music now lets you transfer your music and playlists from another services such as Spotify. I can totally transfer my entire Apple or iTunes library into Spotify. Not having the pain, I freaking dying for the music on Spotify. I love that. Like, I need to find out how do you do this, though. I need to like research into that because it was something that I would totally do, because, well, I can't really like for some odd reason I can't. I know you can use Spotify and Discord, but you can't do it with iTunes Music, unfortunately. So this is like pretty much like an easy way to transfer my iTunes Music to Spotify without even paying a single dime. So I'm pretty much up all for that. And Moira just went off somewhere.
Sorry, I was making sure my little girl is having a funny time of it. She had a gummy, a THC gummy, so she is absolutely fucking cooked right now. Poor kid. She's like, "Ooh," I said, "You need some food to kind of bring you down." She goes, "I've been snacking and snacking. It's not helping." I'm like, "Oh shit."
Dear. Hey, FKHC.
Meow meow.
Hey, how's it going? Hell. So I love this right here.
Right.
Apparently Apple Music or iTunes now lets you transfer in your music and playlists from other services as Spotify. So I can transfer my Apple Music or iTunes, as you call it. I think iTunes, hopefully,
That's what I always heard.
to Spotify.
That sounds so cool.
Without even paying anything on Spotify.
See,
I don't have to
sounds
pay.
useful.
I don't have to buy the same album on Spotify.
Nice.
So that's like
I don't have either of those, but it's nice to see like two companies get together and do something correct to help people.
Right.
That's nice.
And like, I need to look into this more because like unfortunately Discord doesn't have an iTunes connection, but they do have Spotify, and I'm like, this is like a really easy alternative for me to do instead of just manually buying and uploading the freaking music on Spotify. It's just like more an easier route for many users.
Indeed.
But I'll have to look into that more for sure.
I don't know when they stopped calling it iTunes because I haven't heard that term in a long time.
Ew. Well,
I've never seen commercials for iTunes or like certain apps.
I remember like I remember like the first the first iPod came out. It was like a thick brick kind of thing, and then it got thinner and smaller, and now it changed to freaking cell phones, and now it's just nothing now.
Right. It's weird with like Galaxy or Samsung phones. They kind of went the other way. They went from big to small to like almost having a tablet up to your ear again. It's like, what the fuck?
Remember the iPod Nano, like those small ones,
oh my God,
the colorful ones you put on your wrist when you're like working out and stuff.
Right.
Yeah, I remember those.
I never got them, but I did see them, and I was like, damn.
Yeah, I remember the commercials.
There was one that was not made by Apple. It was like a little MP3 player. And my dad had it. It was like a little thing about this big. And it's probably about 20-something years old now. I don't even know. I think we still have it somewhere. I should try to find that. That would be cool to see the music still there. But my dad like downloaded a bunch of music that he liked and everything. And, I do want to go find that, actually.
Yeah.
I want to hear my dad's playlist. My dad's been gone since December of 2009. So I kind of hope I find that, actually. That would be cool.
It has to be somewhere.
I think so. I think it's probably in that desk that's back there. It's probably in there. Most of his stuff is still there. Nobody had the heart to ever get rid of it, really.
iPod. Let's see. The first.
Hi, Dankers. Ew, Dankers, gross. Don't do that. Ew.
You have a number, like you got the list of iPod models. Yep, I number the first generation, the second generation, the third, the fourth, the fifth.
You're a kitty. Here, Dankers. Come here, boy. Danker, come back. Come here. I'm just trying to love you.
Let's see if I can get a good
Don't it, Dankers. I just want your love. He's a big boy. Raquel.
Oops, sorry.
Yeah, he's fighting.
Kitty.
Oh, he's such a
Aww.
big boy. Goodness gracious. All right, come on, kitty. Go outside.
Here it is. Like, here's a good picture of it. Whoops. Wrong button. All right, 5 years of iPod, 2006 to 2010. Damn, seems so long ago.
Wow.
The first visual iPod, it was like a brick. The number, it was like a brick.
Right.
And then you got the iPod Classic. And then you got the iPod Nano. There were different forms of it too.
Yeah.
I remember this version of it, the one on the far left. I don't really remember the ones on the far right, though. And then you got and then that's when they brought in the iPod Touch. That was like a phone, but it's really for music and stuff.
Right.
And then that was it. After that, and they just like discontinued it. But yeah, I remember like back in like like it was like the very early 2000s before like the original iPod came out. Usually people would just use their Walkmans or their disc player, and they had like that big single case of DVDs they would carry around in their backpack.
Oh,
When
yeah.
yeah,
Everybody I knew had a bunch
that
of
was me.
CDs, that book of CDs in their car. And it
Yep.
was fancy as fuck if their CD player had like the little disc changer where they could play multiple. Yeah, that was fancy as fuck. I remember that. I would burn my own CDs to play in the vehicle and everything. Like, I'm kind of sad because I don't think I have any of my burnt CDs left. Damn it. I think my taste was fucking banging. DJ Alligator, all kinds of shit. The early 2000s was a wild time for my music. I'm telling you.
If I could, I remember what I had a red Sony Walkman, back in the day.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, this is what I had like back in the day. Let's see if I can get a picture of it. Yeah, this is what it looked like. Yep, the red Sony Walkman. That's what I had.
Oh.
Like
Mine was just silver colored.
No,
mine was just silver and black because I was not fancy.
Mine was like red and white. Yeah, but that was the CD player that I used for a long time until like the iPod came out, and that was just a freaking game changer. Like, awesome! I can fit this in my pocket. I don't have to like look this.
It was having a hard time fitting. It was a hard time fitting in the pockets, though.
Not for me.
Well, maybe not for you, but
like, were you wearing skinny jeans?
No, it's just that I guess I just had pockets that were tiny. In the early 2000s, you didn't get caught dead wearing skinny jeans. That was more like a 2007, 2012 kind of situation. I didn't wear them then though either. I stayed true to the boot cut leg and wide leg jeans.
Mm, every day ends in a Y. Mm. But yeah, like that's what I had, like, back in the early 2000s. And then, it's so, and then the iPod came out, and it's like, I still have my classic iPod Touch.
Damn, girl.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, it
You
still
probably sell
works.
that on eBay now. Shit.
It still works and stuff. It has my music on there and all that.
Nice.
I'm
I'm
like,
glad to see that Apple made something that lasts.
I still charge it and stuff.
Girl, that is cool.
So, like, even though it's freaking, very old, it still like works and stuff. So I'm pretty happy with that. But we're gonna end things for the night, folks.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm gonna say thank you to Last Son of K,
Her.
Sashi,
Woo.
Gorilla Random Thoughts,
Brr.
and FKHC 2025, and I don't want to forget DJ Play Nice. DJ, you were here as well. Thank you for being here. Really appreciate it. And I also want to say thank you to Chris Knight, aka the Real Review 3000.
Yeah, yeah.
Laura,
FKH says 24 years ago would have been the beginning of my senior year. You have a lot of youngsters coming to your channel, don't you?
24 years ago, I have been beginning my senior year in high school.
Darn youngsters. I was already like on my with my first husband and making terrible decisions in life. Like, damn, he was a senior in high school. These youngsters coming over here in the chat. Look at it.
Laura, do you have anything coming up on your channel?
I do not know. I might. I mean, I don't know. If you don't right now want to do the watch party for the anime thing, I might take one for the team and do it. I mean, in that way you can kind of just hang out and watch it and not have to actually like.
No, I'll do it. Like, I just can't.
I don't want to make everybody wait a week. You know how cool it is that we have a movie 2 weeks early before it comes out in theaters here? I think that's amazing. Kitty is only 39. I like that. I like that a lot. That's
Kitty's only 39. Aww.
That, yeah. But I don't know. It's not much on really to show. I might go back to showing some of like those little short films because I do like showing those short movies. Those are kind of fun.
I haven't seen that in a while.
Yeah, I might do that the next day or so. And I need to start bitching about the politics again because, like, I think it's
in a while.
The situation is kind of just taking my will to live, but I have to keep bitching. I mean, I'm already on one of their lists at this point since speaking out against stuff is not okay now. So, like, I'm in for a penny, I'm in for a pound. I might as well do it. They're not gonna knock any harder on my front door when they come to get me. So,
Right.
But just remember, I love you all, and I'm not suicidal. Just remember that.
Right.
Yeah.
Let's see here. All right. There's Chris Knight's channel. Go check him out. He does the weekly wrap up. It Name That Tune, which is going to be sometime soon, not now. And you can follow more Kitties. She just watch parties and rants and stuff and hangouts occasionally. You can also check out my gaming channel. I'll be probably streaming on there tomorrow. We'll see. And then you check out my main Rumble channel. I'll be streaming on there as soon as possible. So check me out on there as well. I call out both sides.
Exactly, as you should. As you should. Absolutely. Because there are two cheeks of the same ass. Oh, purr. He just subbed to me. Purr.
Just up to you, kitty. Thank you so much, FKH.
I actually thought he was already subscribed to me. I thought.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, purr.
Alrighty, thank you guys for being here. We're going to raid Anime Night 1992. He's doing Nightcast right now, and he's talking about he's I think he's talking about Rayman and some film news right now. So go over there and say hashtag Raquel SSG raid, and I will see you guys over there. Let me just put his link in the chat real quick. There you go. There's Anime Night 1992 stream. I'm going to go over there in a bit here. Don't forget to hit the like button, click the notification bell, and click that subscribe button. It really helps me out with the algorithm and stuff. And thank you all for your support over the years. I really appreciate it. And with that, I'm going to get out of here. You guys have a good rest of your evening, and we'll see you guys soon. Meow. If this is your first time being here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. You can also follow me on Twitter and Instagram at Raquel SSG2211. Catch you later.